to talk. Independent minds for a better Liberia. Independent minds, let the voices be heard. From Montserrat to Grande, Maryland, Lofa, Nimba, and Bombi, Margie, Bassa, and Riverside, Refugee, Grand Croix, and Sino. Ideals rising from every town, speaking the truth and lifting the nation. Progress, unity, transformation. Independent minds for a better Liberia. Independent minds, let the people speak. Hosted by Monier Keshin, the General. A strong voice for the people every day. Call out. Live on Care Radio FM 95.9 and Top FM in Grand Gede. Streaming on KCN TV and TGN TV, Facebook and YouTube. Independent minds, the future is bright. Independent minds, Liberia, unite. Independent minds, the future is bright. Independent minds, Liberia. Woo!
Okay, General, we have to, let's start on this note. Well, folks, thanks to all of you this morning. Good morning, General.
Good morning, Princess. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, better hearing you.
Okay, good morning, Liberians. This is not a show. This is not a comfort zone. This platform is there to bring the best to you, and this is the Independent Minds. This is not a place to just run propaganda, but we're going to start this show. Going to be done in a different way, and we will go to the lines very early because I want to hear from you. If you're in the taxi, you're in a private car, and you're going to work right now, I want you to open your eyes and look around. I want to say good morning again. My name is Munel Kishen, the General. I will also be joined by Lufa Julius later on to maybe in a few minutes. But we're going to talk about the gas price today. And also we're going to talk about what is going on at our borders. Are we really safe in Liberia? And when it comes to the gas price, if you're in your taxi, if you're in your private car, in your area, maybe we might open the phone line to hear from 5 callers. What is the price for gas and how much you pay when it comes to your transportation? How much have increased into the transportation? So some people say they're getting gas for 800. Some people say they're getting gas for 900. Some people say 1,200, and they continue to claim. So we just want to know the prices for these things because you are the one in the taxi. So if you're a taxi driver, you're a keke rider, you're a motorbike rider, pimping rider, if you have the time to call, because this show is for you. It's for the ordinary Liberians. You can call and weigh in, let's hear from you, because Liberia is all we have. We all have an independent mind. Yes, we are associated with political parties, but we have our independent mind. The rising cost of gas is suffocating the ordinary citizens. And also we'll talk about our borders. Our borders are under pressure. They're testing our government or they're testing our sovereignty. We don't even know. And then we'll also talk about justice system. We'll talk about the Samuel Jackson case a little bit, whether this case will just be one of these cases around that at the end of the day was just something different, or it's just a selective justice that's in Liberia. So we want to hear about all these things I want to hear from you. So, Princess, you think you can open the line? Let's hear from our people when it comes to the gas issue. And if they're in your taxi, you're in on your keke, tell me what is the price of the gas today? And if it affect any transportation, whether your price increase and whatsoever. We can open the line, Prince. I would appreciate it.
1670. Those of you following the program this morning and you want to weigh in, want to hear from you how much the price for a gallon of gasoline in your area this morning. Let's hear from you. Liberians are in different parts of the country, in different communities, different areas. How is it like for a gallon of gasoline fuel in your area? Is it 900? Is it 1,000? Is it 2,000? Or miss it 1,005, 1,004? We get a report across the country. We want to hear from you. 077-959-959-0881-871-670. We go to the lines and let's hear from you. Good morning. Yeah, morning.
Are you there?
I'm okay. I'm doing well.
Mane calling for CNN.
Yeah, let's hear you.
The gas price for my country, the gas station selling gas nine. So for TNF Junction,
Mm-hmm.
we used to pay 200 on time of hotel. We are paying 250.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Still taking more of your calls. Let's hear from you. Liberians, it's time to interact. 077-959-959-0881-871-670. Let's hear from you. How much for a gallon of gasoline or fuel in your area, different areas? We want to hear from you this morning. We've given you all of the time to weigh in, speak to those burning issues. Is it 900? Is it 950? Is it 1,200? What is it like out from your area? Let's hear from you this morning. 077-959-959-0881-871-670. Let's hear from you this morning. This is Independent Minds for a Better Liberia right here on Kia Radio. This show comes on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 10:30 to 11:30 at this time. So to call and also be a part, we want to hear from you. Yeah, it's time now to interact. Call us. Let's hear from you. 077-959-959-0881-871-670. We're still taking calls, General. I think while we are waiting,
Okay. So the first person said the gasoline was about 900.
900 from the station. Then the sidewalk is just $950. Why to come from ELW to town is 250. It used to be 200, but now it's 250.
Okay. Just from the first caller, gasoline price increase. And so just imagine if it's ELW junction for $950 and 900 at the station.
Okay,
So
let's go
gasoline
back
is
to the line. This person, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, let's hear you. Your name and where you join us from?
I'm Baba Jesus Mukia. We're going to see on Nashville.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, I'll pay 50 from the only papa to Nashville.
Mm.
But now, every first go to Nashville, so gather there was nothing, and now they put the people out of the country.
Okay, thank you. This person okay, called us back. You listen to him. Yeah, 950 now. All the $50 distances or distance is now $100. It's no more $50.
well, Liberians, we are in it again because they came to rescue us. And I want the guys, this war that is going on in the Middle East has nothing to do with the gas price. That is why we have an experienced president who understands government according to our people. There are a lot of things should be put in place. But today, we can't stay understand ourselves. We're going to be in it. You can go right to Nigeria. Most of our gas come from Nigeria or most of them coming. Our gas is not coming from the Middle
I
East. We
think
don't
we
order
just
from
need to
crude
take the
oil.
quarters. Let's run for this person. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Let's hear your name and where you join us from. Let's hear you. Okay. And how much you pay from Bartlersville to town, just in case you coming? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let's hear from you, Liberians. It's time we interact. 0777959 0881 How much for a gallon of gasoline or fuel at your community or in your area? We want to hear from you. We want to know how you feel like from that end. There are several reports coming from different parts of the country. My GB is 1,000, some area 1,000. 50 is not just, it's not stable. Yeah, everybody just doing their own thing. So yeah, so let's still taking calls. We're still taking calls. Still taking calls. 0777 959 959 Let's hear from you this morning. Independent Minds for Better Liberia. While we taking calls, General, you want to respond to some of those who call. Okay,
Okay,
we'll
now
go back to the line. Let's just take all of the calls. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, morning. Good to have you.
Yeah, I'm near Cherokee. I'm living on the Portland Road.
Mm-hmm.
I was paying $50 to go with it, but now it's $100 to go with it. Gasoline is now like $50.
From your end.
Yeah, for my end.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, still taking calls. Still taking calls. 0777 959 959 0881 Let's hear from you this morning. How much for a gallon of gasoline from your area and how much you are paying in terms of transportation? How much you used to pay first, whether it was 100 now, how much you are paying for some of us for my GB. It used to be 400, but we started paying something very huge. But that's it. That's just it, general.
okay, just
Yeah,
hold the
just
calls
taking
there,
calls.
and this is
Mhm.
getting serious. You got calls?
No, no, just go. Yeah,
Okay,
no call.
just hold the call. And this is getting serious. Everyday price going up, everyday price going, the salary remain the same. That is what this show is all about. And that is why we're trying to advocate. We need to speak the truth. We need to come out and say it. Look, this is not about who's in power. But the fact is that the ordinary Liberian who controlling the price in Liberia, the government control the price in Liberia because Liberia is a small place. We don't have this market where anybody can just give any price. Imagine we buy gasoline $460, but yet they will
Mm,
tell you that, oh, the war in the Middle East, America fighting war, there's no gas. Nigeria and other places, that's where we buy our gas from. And within no time, they said it was not going to affect the people. We listened to the president first cabinet meetings that they are doing everything, but the prices have gone up. Now, plus you
mm,
pay $100, you're paying $200. It is not an easy thing. The salary remain the same. What is the government doing? That is why we say they must plan. What are they doing? Now, they don't have the time. They don't care. They have free gas. They will move around. They have cars moving over the place. So who controlling the gas? And who is the one who controlling the gas price? The government. The government is one that increasing it. So the man on the side, he buy his gas for 900. He said it 50, he put out $50 on it. In my Gibi is 1,200. So imagine how much for gas in Nimba, how much for gas in Sando, how much for gas in Maryland. So we got to tie our belt. They came to rescue us, but there's no plans. There is no plan. The same thing is still going in our country. So we want to hear from people. We want to hear from you. This is not whether you vote for UP, you vote for CDC, you vote for ANC, or vote for CMC. No. Liberia is what we're talking about. Liberia is what we're talking about. And this is going out of hand, my people. We are suffering. The rice price are going up. And look, come 2029, we're not going to vote on roads. We're not going to vote on bridges. We're going to vote on a lot of things on the economy. That is why sometimes we say, yes, come 2029, we need new face. We're tired with these two parties. They have served already. We need to try someone who knows the economy. There are other good Liberians out there we need to try. So we can sit here and pretend because you support a government and you think that everything is going fine, whether things are bad because you embarrass. No, you can take the cow to the river, but you can't take the cow, you can't force the cow to drink. So Liberians, we need to buckle up. We need to try new party, new leaders with new ideas. We can't keep doing the same thing, and get different results. We need to ask the question when these people coming in. This is not what I'm a die-hard. You are not a die-hard partisan. Don't say you are die-hard. You will die and leave this party behind. We all will die and leave Liberia. We don't know if we'll see it. But stop going around and telling people that you are die-hard. You feeling it? Yes, everybody feeling the problem. We that in America feeling the problem because you know what? Our phone rings every day. People now who used to ask for $10, asking for $5. People used to ask for $50, asking for $25, and because they know it's not easy on everybody. But there is no job. At the same time, our people are going through problems. So that is why we're asking you, tell us how much for gas? How much for gas? And this is killing us. It's killing everybody. Everybody going to feel it. But the government is not telling you. That is why we said we need someone different come 2029. That is why you must have a plan when you're running for president. A real plan, not just to tell me about road. Now we heard about the arrest agenda. We heard about the PPP, one of the best document put together during the past government. They use it? No, they never use it. They started it. They told us what it's all about, but they never use it. They did different thing. Something that got nothing to do with the agenda. That's what they were doing. It's the same thing with the arrest agenda. Is the arrest agenda being implemented? No. People are still going through problems. And also our borders, the border between Liberia and Guinea. There's no information coming to the citizens. We are not hearing what's going on at that border.
And General, we getting trouble information from that end is troubling. You talk about the border. We getting this report where the Guinean soldiers have deployed with heavy weapons on Liberian soil. They have moved over, that is crossed over to the Makona River into Liberia hours after an emergency MRU summit was held in Conakry to de-escalate territorial tension. So they are attempting hosting their flag on Liberia's soil in the presence of Liberia's immigration service officer. So it's troubling, very troubling. Just after days, just few hours, because the president returned last evening. Just few hours. What was some of those things they talk about? That I think that the president officials needs to tell the Liberian people. These are all alarming situation for all of us. It's troubling at this point.
Because you see, some of us who went through the war, when we hear about war is not a good thing. So who's in control of the border? Where is the strong diplomatic response? We ain't hear nothing from our country yet. The nation that cannot defend its borders, trust me, is a dangerous thing. Today, the people came and took our place. Y'all go and do the research. Makoni River. It borders Liberia and Guinea. But if you go deep into it, Liberia is just at the bank of it. So the entire river is actually in Guinea. But they went and had that meeting. I think I did my research. It was 1907. And then it came back 1911. They said, okay, we'll use it. This river will divide us. It came from all the way Sierra Leone. It's the same river that divides Sierra Leone. And nobody should mine in that river. So what's the machine doing over there mining sand? That is why Guinea, we want to go into war. Yes, you see the president smiling. You saw 3 of them taking pictures. But what next? Guinea stayed there. Our people left the area. The see people leaving. They are afraid because some of them know what they mean by war. And are we prepared to go to war? But we are not telling our people the truth. We are not speaking the truth. Go and do your research. The journalists, you guys need to come up and speak the truth about this wonderful border. What is really going on? Not to just lie to our people that they're going to they're taking all our land, they're taking our land. The next thing that comes in our mind, oh, why we sit for Guinea to come and invade us? Because the truth, lack of information, that is what going on. And guys, we should remember, we're in Morovia when the war started. We say, oh, the thing will be over. Now other countries going to different places taking land. Russia is in Ukraine, and Taiwan, China trying to take over Taiwan. America is in the Middle East. So Guinea now will say, you know what? I'm coming there to take the entire place that's supposed to belong to me. The smaller one we got, but what the mining? Why are they mining sand from that river? Why are you mining from the river? We all promised not to do it. You know what I'm saying? So let us do our work. Let us understand. But talk to the Liberian people. Tell us the truth, Mr. President. Tell us the truth. Tell us the truth. Because we saw war. So we understand that, listen, war is not a good thing. The ordinary man going to suffer. And the suffering is already there. Look at gas price. And once that gas price is up, my people, just get ready. Just get ready. That is why during the war, and I will say it, I owe no one an apology. That's why during the campaign, we listened to all the candidates. They never told us anything. The people we elected, the 2 big parties, they never told us what they were going to do. They just gave us a blank check. Today, what happened? We're back to the same thing. We're in the same cycle. We still patching the same trouser. We still patching the same trouser. Then what we expect? Something good? No. Nothing have changed. Nothing have changed. That is why we still believe people like Alex Cummings should be given a chance. People like Tiawan Gonglo and others should be given a chance. People like Dr. Monimba. People who will tell you, say, this is the agenda. Because I believe if you tell me what you will do and you give me the rundown when it comes to the economy, job creation, then I know you are serious. Then I know you are serious about running the country. We talk about the economy, nothing. Job creation, nothing. So guys, we found ourselves in a situation. Now let's talk about the Samuel Jackson case. You all know, and I want to say this again to all the women in Liberia. Do not allow yourself to turn into a punching bag. Do not stay into a relationship that they beat you up every day and you're afraid to tell people, to tell your friends, or to get out of the relationship. But you say, oh, because of love. Yes, it's good. Women keep relationship. That's truth. But you can't continue to beat up people, beat up the women, and think that you are so strong for the men who love to beat women. You beat them because you can't fight your friend man. Now today, or life, a beautiful woman lost her life. Yes, she's from South Africa. But do you know how many Liberians, how many women in Liberia have lost their lives when it came to relationship? There are so many people. Is this case going to be just like the other cases that Samuel Jackson might walk away, or the police have tampered with evidence, that have destroyed the evidence? Because when you watch all the videos, you will understand that there are a lot of evidence that have been tampered with. We sat there, we allowed it to escalate, and maybe the police listening to Facebook message to take action. So what is going on, my people? What is going on? Do we just have selective justice in Liberia? Yes, she's from South Africa. So the case is big. She's from South Africa. But what about the other women? What about Angel? What about the Musu's cat daughter that was killed? Up to now, we can't hear anything about it. Where's the justice? What's the justice system doing? We heard about the 3 auditors. Now this government is supposed to go after them. So what is going on, my people? We have seen, And what this guy, yeah, and Hawa men's guy lost her sister from rape. So there are a lot of issues in that country. And when it comes to our justice system, we respect whatever decision they come on, but also we have the right as a citizen to agree to accept it, but it is what it is. So we need justice in our system, in our country. Everyone, is the system working for you when it comes to justice? We see people losing their houses. We see breaking people's houses breaking down. We see judges signing and deeds on the side and then sending sheriff there to break houses down, taking people land and nothing coming from out of it. So all these things is troubling. It's troubling. That is why we say, listen, we have tried this pattern. After President Bouaka, we need to get new face. We need to get not rid of them, but we need to have a political shakeup. We need to elect new political parties. That is where Alexander Cummings come in. That is where Tiawon Gonglo, Dr. Moniba, Simeon Fremont. We need to try someone new. We need to try new people. Ask the question. Don't just sit there and say, oh, you don't have the numbers. You don't have this. And that is why I continue to say, I'm an independent thinker. You are an independent thinker. We all have our independent minds. But at the same time, Liberia is what matters. Liberia is the issue. Liberia is what we are looking at. It's not just about because you're from UP, you say you're die-hard UPist, you're die-hard sedition. Listen, you voted for them yesterday. You can try next person today. They all have records. We all want roads. Roads will not put food on your table because even the agricultural system is not even working. So don't tell me about roads. We all want roads. It is our money. That's taxpayer money. And we pay that debt. The yellow machine will pay the debt. We're talking about job creation. We're talking about economy. We're talking about schools. We're talking about good health. That is what we're talking about. We're not just talking about, oh, yes, we're developing a place. Yes, we all want development. Nobody in Liberia will refuse development. No one against development. We all want roads, but we are talking about the people. Today, the men are taking, the men salary stay the same, but the gas price going up high. In the great United States, we pay the highest right now is I'm paying $3.59. But when I go to the other gas station, I will see $3.40. But in Liberia now, there's sense we like to compare ourselves. We say, oh, any people, any gas price high over there. We're not ordering for crude oil. Liberia is not ordering for crude oil. We bring gas in the country. We can go right to Nigeria and get gas. Nigeria get the largest refinery right now. But the government is not telling us nothing. The government is not speaking to the citizens. The government is not telling the citizens anything. The prices remain the same. When the last government had a harmonization, they say, oh, we're going to make sure everybody, all the money go right back. They came here now, they stay doing the same thing. They pay stay the same. Policemen making $125, $150. That is what police make. Imagine whole month. But yet we want the police to do a better job. But the police getting only $150. Why you got a police director making thousands? You got the other people making thousands, but the men who's securing us, the men who's standing for us, the men who, the military, the security system in the country, making peanuts. So what you expect? They will take bribe every day. Because there's a poem the other time I read, it was at the time, but it was in 2000. They said the policemen take $5 to feed your kids. The policemen take $5 to send your kids to school. The policemen take $5 to be able to pay his rent. The policemen take $5. That is why the policemen continue to take money from the taxi driver to be able to feed himself. How can someone be in the street protecting us and then making $150? This is not incitement, so nobody wants to be speaking the truth. This is the fact. You got people coming from Gibi coming to Monrovia to work. They're making $100, $150. It's hard. It is hard. Nothing going on. No businesses, no encouragement. Everybody, but look at our lawmakers. Look at our lawmakers. They're in the best cars, or they're all in tinted cars. They're moving along the road. They're moving along the road, misbehaving in the traffic. They leave the houses late and they try to take the third lane. And you go ask, they say the government officials, they're using the cars. Most of the cars are not registered, but because they get the official plate on it, nobody going to ask them. But when they put the pressure on the ordinary Liberian, we put the pressure on the ordinary Liberian for everything. If you don't register your car, you're in trouble. But a lawmaker will pass by the other people with unregistered car, only a license plate to show. So Liberians, that is what we're talking about, the justice system. And we all watching this case with Samuel Jackson. We're watching it, but would not be surprised if it's just like the ordinary cases, take cases that this guy would just be like the other people who never had justice. But we're watching the case. So Liberians, come 2029, we need a new face. And the news that going around that Councillor Mususkat will be the next chairman of the Election Commission. When Madam Selif was electing people around here to put them on the commission, she asked the political parties. She said, recommend names. That is fairness. But today, UP will not do it. They will appoint bona fide UP members and they're going to remove everyone. We heard that the Election Commission will be resigning and Mususkat will be the next. Mususkat will be the next. The niece of Mususkat, there's no justice up to now. They need to investigate that case to know what is going on. And they're going to bring another die-hard UPS to get on the commission because they believe that by hope and by crook. And the real truth is that UP afraid of a lot of names. They're afraid of a lot of names. When they hear the names, they get tremble. Especially when they hear the name Alexander Cummings, they're confused. They're confused. We know what some of them are going through right now. They're thinking how to stop Alex Cummings. When they hear the name Alex Cummings, they're confused. And I will say this to us. From 2017, all the polls that we ever had in Liberia, on radio, on OK, on all the stations, Alex Cummings come tear. He always the tear. So he's the telling. And the good thing about it, when you ask for sedition, if Alex Cummings enter the second round, who will you vote for? Everybody will tell you, majority will tell you Alex Cummings. If you ask a UP mayor right now, if Alex Cummings enter the second round against CDC, who will you vote for? Majority of the people from UP will tell you either they don't vote or they will vote for Alex Cummings. If you ask Sedition the same question, if Alex Cummings enter the second round and CDC is not there, who will you vote for? Majority will tell you Alex Cummings. So Alex Cummings is the option. He's on the tail end. UP will not want for Alex Cummings to facing them. They will rather somebody like themselves, and somebody like themselves, somebody that they all been in the same cycle, then they can do whatever they want to do. Yes, we understand how will Alex Cummings get into the second round. That's true. Alex Cummings can only get in the second round because of you. Tiawan can get in the second round because of you. And Dr. Moniba can get in the second round because of you. So you see, we need to try someone. We try President Weah. Now we try Mr. Boaka, who is the most experienced librarian that ever held that position, and we are staying in the same place. Nothing has changed, my people. Nothing has changed. And we'll be honest, we know when Alex Cummings opened his mouth and just said nothing has changed. When you go at the information ministry, you will see and the information minister and other people insulting, calling him names. You understand? But Liberians, we got to speak out. Some people say, oh, you're talking too much, and the government going, oh, no. Government will not do nothing to us. The government understand what they call freedom of speech. We are not insulting anyone, and we're not even lying. We're not inciting no one. We just try to talk to ourselves that listen, come 2029, we should make the difference. It is your right. It is my right. 2029, we should make the difference, my people. We cannot keep doing the same thing and then we expect the country to be better. We cannot. And you know, there's a saying, no matter how long a lizard stay in the water, it will never ever turn to be a crocodile. We can go up and come down. We can do whatsoever. If we cannot change the leadership, our system will remain the same. We need to have a political shakeup. There are few group of people in Liberia who are afraid, not the ordinary Liberians. The few group of people, the political elite, the ones who feel that they own Liberia, they will not change that system. And they will fight Alex Cummings every day because they believe that when he's in charge, they're chopping spoil. That's all. That's all they believe. That, oh, hey, if we made Alex Cummings president, things will, they're afraid of him. They're scared of him. And we already start hearing the news that some UP guys trying to put themselves together to come up with something again. Just what they did to him the other day. Took him to court, calling him names. And we'll not accept it this time around. We will not accept it. So Liberians, please, we need to put our thinking cap up. We need to think about Liberia. We need to love ourselves. If you love yourself, you love your country, Liberia. And you will prefer a better leader. You don't need to know him. We will do the work. If we have a poll today and ask the Liberian people, Alex Cummings Macam tear again. Yes, some people are very popular. President Weah is very popular. But it is time for President Weah to stand up. It is time for President Weah to put Liberia first in the opposition and say, listen, I'm going to support someone different. President Weah did it before. He came as vice president. We say, oh, then we will say, why the other person can go as vice? Why the man can go as this? It is the right of every Liberian at the age of 35. If you want to run for president, it's up to you. If you're popular, but we need to ask them, what will you do? The two parties have done nothing, let's be honest. The pro-poor agenda, let them show us the pro-poor agenda, one of the best agenda ever, but they never implemented it. How many Liberians it took out of poverty? How many Liberians? We know who all came out of poverty. The young Liberians that President Weah appointed. There were other citizens who fought for 12 years and never benefited because there were no good schools. There were no good schools. They play on us. They build technical schools, and what happened? They broke it down today. Political parties don't open schools. Political parties don't even, look, in the great United States, the Democratic Party, they do not have a headquarters of their own. Neither the Republican Party, they rent. Now you got to pay taxes. But we think that the fancy building they will put up, that is how our life going to change. UP put up their buildings. CDC talk about building. UP already broke ground too. These two parties, they just going at each other. That is why we don't have peace in Liberia. When the other party come to power, they fire all the other people. When the other party come to power, they fire the other people. They just fighting each other. Liberians, listen, multi-party, we have the option to try other people. And they will tell you, oh, when you go to Sierra Leone, they get two political parties. They got APC and they got SLPP. Yes. But guess what? They are doing the right thing for the people. That is why the people don't feel it. And when you go to Ghana, the same thing. When you go to Ghana, it's the same thing. No, apart from Charles Taylor, these two parties can never win election in the first round on their own. In the second round, because they know they will enter the second round, so they play on you. But let's look at the numbers. Let's look at the numbers when it comes to elections. The election commission registered 2.4 million Liberian plus. How many Liberians voted? Liberian was frustrated. They were in the market. They were doing their work. They refused to vote. In the second round, 1.3 million vote, 1.6 million people voted. UP won with less than 900,000. And then every day we hear about numbers. So we need to encourage every Liberian. It is your right to vote. Don't stay back. Don't feel discouraged. It's one of the greatest things you can do to vote. When you register to vote, you vote. And we need an election reform. There will be no registration until election time. For what? There are Liberians that turn 18 every day. They need to register to vote. So look at it. 1.6 million people voted in the whole election. UP came up with less than 900 votes. So we're less than 1% between they and CDC. And what are they doing? That is why, thank God for some patriotic Liberians. Thank God for some independent Liberians who say, listen, I voted for UP yesterday. This time around, I will not vote for them because they failed me. I voted for UP and CDC yesterday. This time around, I think it's okay for president. We have to stay back. I am not going. I will try another person. And we need to ask the question. And the person that is on our tail lane is Alexander Cummings. He's on our tail lane. We have seen it for ourselves. This time around, if there will be any collaboration in the future, let us give the leaders the opportunity to discuss among themselves. Let us stop lying about people who's supposed to go first, who's supposed to go second. Let us stop it. But do you know who bring the lies up? Are the few political elites who are afraid. They are the same one carrying the news around. They were the same one that carried news around and say Alex Cummings are gay because they are afraid. In your community, when you and your friend arguing, by the time you can't beat them, they start cursing you. The man asked a simple question, and his answer was, "This is what I'm struggling with. Why should two men marry?" They took it from there. They said the man said he's struggling with it, also he gay. Yeah. When the news were going around, they say Selly for loving to Pia, Selly for loving to Darius Dillon. All the news you heard, why you ain't go after them? So all these things here, Liberian people would love to lie, and we'd like to lie. So at the end of the day, the people lie to us too. Oh, that man, nobody know him. Nobody know that man there. That man worked with Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola company broke down. Liberians, we need to stop it. We need to think like a patriot. We need to do the right thing. Princess, you want to open the line? Let me hear from our people and let them give their opinions on all these issues, on the border issues, on the case with the Samuel Jackson. Do you believe that your system, the justice system, is working in Liberia? And are we safe in Liberia when it comes to all the news we're hearing from the border and concerning the gas, your salary going up, or your management or government thinking about raising your salary because gas prices have gone up?
To participate on the show this morning, 0777-959-959-0881-871-670. Let's hear from you. Liberians, it's time for us to interact again, listen to all of what he said, those things you want to weigh in. Maybe you have other, ideas you want to tap on what he said. 0777-959-959-0881-871-670. We talk about the border. What do you make of it? A troubling time for all of us. Government, a dosing authority must urgently or timely intervene at this point in time, just barely hours after the president left from Guinea, following a meeting with leaders, West African leaders at that particular place in Conakry. Let's hear from you. In no time, we have crossover from Guinean soldiers are already crossing over, trying to up their flags. Let's hear from you as well. What do you make of that? The gasoline, we started on that earlier on, started hearing from you. How much for a gallon of gas at your area, in your community, gas and that fuel? How much you pay for 1 gallon? How much is the transportation fare from your house or wherever you are to get to another area? How much it used to be? Let's hear from you. What do you make of this entire thing at this point in time? 0777-959-959-0881-871-670. Let's hear from you. This is the Independent Minds for Better Liberia radio on Kia Radio. All of you following as well online, you want to call, you can also use our WhatsApp line 0777-959-959. We'll bring you through on the WhatsApp line 0881-871-670. Let's hear from you this morning. The time is now. You can also call us. Yeah, let's hear from you. Let's make it very interactive. The platform is given to you, Liberians. This is your platform. Let's hear from you. All of what the general says, and Monique Shen says. You want to weigh in? You agree? You not agree? Let's hear from you. What do you make of all of what he said? 0777-959-959. 0881-871-670. Yeah, so General, we're still waiting for the callers. Yeah. You there? I'm not hearing you. Okay, let's
We
go to
have
the
a
lines and
we
interact with callers. Morning.
okay.
Yeah, good morning. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, this is old man Victory.
Mm.
I'm talking to you, brother.
Yeah, let's hear you.
So, you mean that food, you get one food, for now, you will be lying to yourself, yeah? Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you too
What
for
he
calling.
said? What he said?
2029. I didn't even get him, but I think he missed. I only heard 2029. 0777-959-959. 0881-871-670. Let's hear from you this morning. All of what he said you want to weigh in, and let's hear from you. The time is now, or S forever hold your peace. Call us, let's hear from you. The border issue, the crisis, all of what he says. You want to weigh in. The price of gasoline as well is a major concern. It's a major concern for all of us, especially getting to work in the morning, making rounds in different area, different parts of the country. Let's hear you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, morning. Let's hear your name and where you join me from.
I'm telling them that I can much look at our Bonapa community.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, okay, thank you for the topic for this morning. When it comes to the polar issue, for me, I've been in government, because we don't have much social. Young people are here small, we are here to even join with well hard, no we go to pick and choose. And the people know that we not get much social, so they will be taking out advantage. They know everything that happens in the world, like on social media, people know we get equipment, we get good military system. So the government need to work on that, either to other countries too, we try to follow the process. So
Okay.
when it comes to this issue about the economic crisis, I think we need leaders that will be able to see the leaders. Electoral Kumi. Because electoral Kumi, the men have been working when it comes to economy level. But like we don't look at, because one of the things is we really fix and hold the economy and no job will be, people will be able to work. Every road is farm. But how many people working now? And they are still doing this thing at home. So it helping us. One of the things that we put up the brother is because you talk about job creation, and it's almost a Western and before said. So we pray that 2029 we can be able to push the performance forward to see.
Okay.
And the constitutional issue is getting too serious. Now from my horse here to go red light, think they can now $100. Gas, 1 gallon is now this on area 1,000. In the national they say $1,050.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. 0777-959-959. 0881-871-670. Let's hear from you. How much for gasoline? 1 gallon of gas in your area of fuel? How much you pay for transportation? following the increase in gasoline in different areas. Let's hear from you. What do you make of the situation at the border following the recent report coming from the different networks, media networks across the country. Soldiers are crossing over just barely hours after the president visited Guinea along with the Sierra Leonean president as well for a meeting at that place. Right after that, just few hours, and we're getting this report. You listen to him. What do you make of all of this? Let's hear from you. 29 minutes past 11. 0777 0881 Okay, so
All
General
right.
will go back to you.
Yeah, we almost to the end. We'll be shutting down very soon. And for those of you who are listening to us, if you disagree with me, it's better for you to call and say, yes, I disagree. But because everything that I'm saying is truth, we are all in it together. This is not politics. We are in it together. But is the government doing the right thing? No. You ask most Liberians today about the border crisis, they will not tell you. All they know, what they saw
Let's
is,
squeeze this
oh, the
person in quickly. Let's squeeze you in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning. Let's hear you.
Okay, this is the first time calling from New Georgia.
Let's hear you.
Okay, thank you for the show. The general is still there just said it rightly that the first thing I'm scared and so it's not coming. The men who know how to create jobs, the men who know how to grow the food of rest. This time around 2029, think about him and do all we can do and we will make him next president. Thank you very much for the show.
Okay, thank you too for calling this person. Good morning. Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning. Good to have you. Let's hear you.
With pleasure. Thank you. Keith Richards calling from Ghana's Way.
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening to the general. I must tell you the truth. There's nobody that can take Labrador from where we are. Apart from the great business, logical, well-known Alexander Dr. Kumi. And with Mascani as a full battery to this particular call, I'm asking the general, please get my number because I got my full squad. I will be able to take
Princess, please get his number there for me.
1/5 of Ghana.
Yeah, I will.
Turn it over.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I will do that. I will text his number to you. Let's go to our WhatsApp line. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Princess. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good morning, Princess. It's Lofa Julius.
Yeah, Lofa Julius. Let's hear you.
Thank you. I should have been with Manette this morning, but unfortunately, Manette understanding the hustle out here. But anyway, let me just quickly say thanks to Manette and my CC. I'm pretty sure you are following my CC. I wanted to say good morning to you as well. I hope you're doing wonderful this morning, you and your family and friends. Now, to the issue of the economy, Liberia needs to understand one or two things. It is easy for anybody to sit on the sideline and talk about a specific area of expertise. But if you don't have the practical know-how, that means if you have not done it, like Princess sitting behind the microphone, and they put you behind the microphone to do what Princess is doing, just to even spit out the numbers, it's not easy. You become nervous, and you don't know where to start from. You don't know how to introduce the show. It's not an easy thing. The only person, honestly, right now that can sincerely discuss all of this predicament we find ourselves in is Arizona Cummings. This is one person who actually brings the practical understanding of economic development because he's done it before. This is the only man who comes with his hands up saying, I want your money. If you elect me as president, the money that you're supposed to pay me will go towards the fight against corruption. It will go to your medical facilities. It will go to the schools. I mean, for Christ's and heaven's sake, Liberians, what else do we want? We look at both sides of the token. The Unity Party came with their arrest agenda. Today, more Liberians are out of job than you can ever imagine. People who supported the Unity Party, the foot soldiers today are regretting why they ever got in the rain and the sun to support the Unity Party. They are even they're more regretful than the folks in the CDC. Yesterday, when citizens were in power, they also had regrets. Now, if you bring somebody who understands the economy, guess what happened? Job creation will not only be in government. That way, you are not solely reliant on government job. The job will be created in the private sector. Government cannot employ everybody, but government will create an enabling environment for other private sector jobs to be created because they will see reason to now troop to Liberia and create that job. That way, you're not waiting for nobody to call you and pretend like they know you or not before they give you a job in government. And that's why Mr. Cummings made it clear. If you're Liberian, you're strong, you're willing to work, the boat is big. All of us will put our hands in it to eat as long as you're willing to be clean about it. And let me close on this note. Lynette was on the dot when he said earlier today. The status quo, that means the big people who have political power, the likes of the Benenai Uri, the President Waka, and other stakeholders who have been in government for years, know how they have gotten to these places. So what they're going to do is to fight with everything in their might to make sure that one Alexander Cummings does not come and take away their chopping spot. For you, the poor people, you remain vacant, they enrich themselves, they get rich every day, you remain at their own detriment, at your own detriment as a matter of fact. Liberians, the gas price today, it should not be a problem. If Liberia had put in place mechanism, President Waka for 40 some more years served in government. Upon his excellency, the first 3 months of President Waka excellency, all of these things should have been put in place because he had 6 years to rest. When he would get rested and doing nothing, so he could have been planning for that. All the problems we're having today is embarrassing after President Waka's 40 some more years of presidency. Liberian, think again. You have 3 lanes right now. Both lanes you tested before, it did not work out. This is the 3rd lane for you. If you don't see reason to look in the direction of Mr. Alexander Cummings, well, maybe you're enjoying what you're enjoying or you enjoy what you had yesterday and keep basing your decision on political lines. And then keep suffering you and your kids. Thank Princess again for the opportunity. And Manette, again, hopefully by God's grace, we'll get on tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think we already 37 past 11. Now let's take
Okay.
this
Yes,
person.
we're
Let's
already
take
out of
this final
time.
caller. Final caller. You the final caller. Let's hear you quickly. Yeah. Good morning. Let's hear you. Good. Let's hear you. Okay.
And then you don't have the ability to make the peace.
Mm.
The only thing that the peace that the people return back to that place is really enjoy where I can do that, like I do that laptop.
Okay, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. No time. Sorry. Yeah, no time. Yeah, General, let's hear you quickly.
Okay, we heard everybody, and we all saying the same thing. We all saying we want a good thing for Liberia. The border issue. Let us pay attention to the border issue. Let us pay attention to the gas. It's continue to go up high. And I want to say this to everyone: Liberia does not belong to politicians. It belongs to you, the people. Politicians don't own Liberia, so don't allow them to turn you around. You know what I'm saying? When the people begins to independently think, that's when good things happen. I know we love people, we love political parties, But let us think about Liberia. Let us do the right thing. We see people losing their houses. The president, yes, the president said we're not going to bring new land, we're not going to do whatsoever. But it is serious, and let us hold the government feet to the fire. Please. But come 2029, it is time that we get a new face. Let us ask the question. So, guys, I will join you tomorrow, same time, same station. And I hope you have a good day. And let us continue the struggle. The gasoline price will go up again. Today, we'll see prices going up. Tomorrow, we'll see another price going up because the government has no plans to even bring it down. They will always tell you because of the war in the Middle East. And trust me, that's not true. It has nothing to do with that. They just don't have a plan how to fix the economy because they are not. They don't know what to do. So they will continue to lie to us, and they will say, but here they say the salary stay the same. Okay, have a good day, and God bless us all until we meet again tomorrow.
That always following this show, Independent Minds for Better Liberia. Do join us on tomorrow for another edition of the program, 10:30 to 11:30, at which time the team will be on tomorrow for another fascinating edition. My name is Princess Kamara Ben, your producer, ready here. Bye-bye from my end.
Oh, Liberia. Wake up time, oh. Time for the people to talk. Independent minds for a better Liberia. Independent minds, let the voices be heard. From Montserrat to Grande Bay, Low Fanimba and Bombi, Majibi, Bassa and Riverside, Refugee, Grand Croix and Sino. Ideals rising from every town, speaking the truth and lifting the nation. Progress, unity, transformation. Independent minds for a better Liberia. Independent minds, let the people speak. Hosted by Monier Keshin, the General. A strong voice for the people.